OpenSea just did a bold move that could change a lot in the NFT and crypto space, and we're gonna talk about this because they're going mobile first because they acquired Rally, as you can see here in the background. We're gonna talk about this, also about the experience points, the Voyages, the news updates, how to get those experience points that everyone wants for the OpenSea Airdrop. So yeah, let's go and talk about this. GM and welcome to a new video. As I said, this video will cover OpenSea and that they have acquired Rally XYZ, which is a mobile app. I have been using Rally for quite a long time. Maybe some of you OGs still know it as Floor. This is how they started, and OpenSea actually bought the app. Before we go into all the details, let's talk about the Voyages, how to get more experience points, what to look after. And if you haven't done so, I explain the Voyages and everything around that in this video here. I will link it up here. I explain you how to set everything up, how to connect your wallets, and how to get started with the Voyages. Now let's see this. There's always coming new Voyages on a daily basis. Basically, sometimes there's some breaks on the weekends, but mostly we see new Voyages, which are the tasks that you can do to earn more experience points. Here, as you can see, I haven't been that active, but I want to change this. One thing I wanted to tell you is to look how to get several tasks at once, because for example, this one here, buy an NFT from a verified collection on any chain with 5 USD minimum. And there's also the task, buy any NFT from a verified collection on Polygon. So if you buy a NFT from a verified collection on Polygon, which is a minimum 5 USD, then you get both tasks done at once, which gives you 100 experience points, and you don't need to buy an NFT from any collection on Base and then on Polygon again. So this is the way to do it. So don't click here on any chain, but rather click on view collections here, and then you have the filter already to Polygon. You can also see that those are verified, which is important. We're gonna take a look, for example, at the Crypto Social Club. If you click on it, then you can see the USD value as well. So this one here would be $13, and you could buy this one. You don't need to pay it with Ape as it shows here, but as you can see, I have insufficient funds on Polygon. I do have some on another wallet, so I could go in there and buy it with that one, as long as you have it connected to your profile, which is advised because they will slash all the users that try to game the system with several wallets. Well, that's it for the Voyages. Always go through here, see what you want to do, what you don't want to do, in case you want to swap any tokens anyways. Maybe take a look at OpenSea if you can do it through OpenSea to gain some experience. For example, if you want to complete a token swap on Base, then you could do this. If you don't want to be this a taxable event, maybe a little hack. As always, none of this is financial advice, but you could swap theoretically one stable coin to another, for example, USDC to USDT, and then you would also have a token swap, and it just says any token for any other token except wrapping, unwrapping, and native gas tokens. But if you swap USDT to USDC to USDE or any of those, then this would be a swap, and it would not have a large impact on your taxes, probably, but always clarify. Now let's talk about the fact that OpenSea has acquired Rally and some effects and some implications that come along with this. I think actually that was a very clever move from them. We're gonna go on this article here from Chris Madden, who is from OpenSea. He's the CDO, and to be honest, I have not been the biggest fan of what OpenSea has been doing lately or over the years. There's no secret around that. You can see this in my previous videos where I also talked about OpenSea crashing some of the floor prices. So I've not been the biggest fan for a long time, but I think they are moving in the right direction now, especially since they now announced that they are going mobile first. It was a clever move from them to integrate tokens as well, so you can use OpenSea to basically trade NFTs, trade tokens on almost every chain. So that was a clever move, and Getting serious about mobile is also a clever move because, let's be honest, basically everyone is on mobile, and most of the people don't spend the majority online on their desktops, but rather on mobile. So this makes a lot of sense. They are building an OpenSea mobile app. Those of you that have been using Rally, like I have, starting in the days of Floor already, it's a great app to see all your holdings, and it doesn't matter if it's NFTs or tokens. It's just a great overview. You can connect as many wallets from as many chains as you want, and you have everything in one place, as they say here as well. And this is really a great thing, because if they manage to integrate the trading part from OpenSea into that app and make it a really nice usable app, then OpenSea really has a chance to grow. I know we have a lot of competition these days. Abstract is trying to do the same, though they are not mobile first at all right now. They don't have an app out right now, but who is doing this is definitely Base. So we see more and more movement towards the consumers on the mobile part of things. So there's this battle now basically between OpenSea and Base, which I see very far in this. We also have Jupiter, but they are completely focused on Solana for now. They are going towards JupNet as well, but yeah, for now I see those two as the biggest competitors now that they are also building this app. I mean, Base is going live and they are still a bit far away from this, but they made a major leap now that they acquired Rally, which have been building an awesome app in my opinion. You will also be able to participate in staking, DeFi, all of that in the app. Let's see when this comes. If you had Floor Genesis or other NFTs from Floor, those will be exchanged for tiered OpenSea Treasures. So you will get the airdrop or a special amount of the airdrop. Let's see how big this is. But in general, I think this is a great move from OpenSea. As I said, I have not been the biggest fan of OpenSea over the years with some of the moves they made, how they treated the users, which made them this big. But I see them going in the right direction. And to be honest, this airdrop might be really worth it. Of course, no one knows when it's coming, but everything is looking great right now. Everyone is pretty bullish. So it might be a good time for them to drop this in the next couple of months. And then it could really be one of the biggest airdrops we've seen lately, especially for NFT holders and traders that have been using OpenSea for quite a while. So let me know how much experience points you have accumulated so far. What do you think of the acquisition right here that we talked about? And if you're a fan of OpenSea or which NFT marketplace you're using. And that all being said, thank you so much for watching and see you in the next video.